Hello YouTube, it's Chris, Wes O'Brien's, smoking my my own Dublin, and in it I've got some Peterson's Deluxe Navy rolls, which are just delicious, and I'm certain exactly the same as the Dunhill version that went by the by. So enjoying it. There's nothing like a good vapour, is there? I mean, I like all different types of tobaccos, but when it comes down to that taste, I always go back to vapours. If, like me, you don't have the luxury of really aging your tobacco, I mean, I do age some tobacco, but I think it's a necessity with Virginias. But with vapours, you know, a good vapour, you can get away with smoking it straight out of the tin. Although, I've been lucky enough recently to try for the first time ever a Mcclellan Blend, which was very kindly gifted to me by Bruno Nuttons, who I met not the Saturday just gone this week, but the Saturday before, and he very kindly gave me a healthy sample of one of their Virginia flakes to try, and it's just sublime. Such a shame they stopped making it. I can say that now I've tried one. So, how did I meet Bruno? I've been to St Claude before and visited a good pipe shop called La Piperie. Really forward thinking in France. They actually have an online sort of presence, and it's an excellent shop. You can go in there. They've got all sorts of pipes ranging from €40 right up to into the thousands. And they did the first ever French pipe show 2 Saturdays ago, and I went there to check it out. I wasn't invited as a maker or anything because I'm still up and coming. Not really on the radar in France, I don't think. Mostly in the UK, being from the UK and the States, thankfully. But there's no real in France. There's no online tobacco sales. It's difficult to find good quality tobacco, and I think the pipe makers suffer in terms of the French market because of that, which is a real pity. But France, and there's nothing wrong with it, they like to protect the B&Ms. They like to protect their pharmacies. They like to protect, shall we say, tradespeople. So, for example, you can't go to the supermarket and buy cigarettes. You can't go to the supermarket and buy paracetamol. You have to go to a pharmacy. You have to go to a tobacconist. And I like the ethos of that. Really, I do. But it does affect niche markets, unfortunately, of which this is one, or has become one in France. Anyway, so I went there to go and see the great pipe makers. They had some maitre PPAs, as they call them, who are people who are signed into the and have been making pipes for so many years of such high quality. They're an elite kind of group in France, in St Claude, in the region. And I got to meet Pierre Morel, who is a really lovely, unassuming guy. Really nice. He checked out my one of my billiards and gave me some really healthy feedback on it. And I came away from the day with new friends and some new tips, which was really nice. Fantastic day out. If you ever go to France, go and visit that shop. I'll put a link to the shop below. It's really fantastic. The guest of honour was Luigi Viprati, who is a hell of a character. Doesn't speak any English or French, so he had a friend with him there helping do the translation, and we all had lunch together. It was kind of off the cuff. I guess doing something on a Saturday morning means a slow start after a Friday night for the clients. So I turned up on the dot, and in true French fashion, they were going for lunch, and they invited me, which was brilliant. So we sat in a little restaurant and all got to know each other, which was really unexpected, really kind. They even bought me my lunch, which I tried to pay back, but they wouldn't hear of it. So yeah, really, really welcoming shop, really great people, and some fantastic pipe makers. Really made a connection with Bruno Nuttons, super nice guy, similar age to me, and gave me loads of good information. We talked for hours. It was fantastic, and ended up swapping. I gave him some tobacco to say thank you for everything he'd done, and he returned the favour with the Mcclellan stuff, and it was, oh yeah, it's just amazing. So not only came away with some good tips, came away with a new friend, and in the spring, after the winter season in the Alps, I'm going to spend a weekend with Bruno making some pipes, and really, really looking forward to that. I'm going to get my full geek on. It's going to be amazing. So if you watch this, Bruno, thank you for everything. It's been a pleasure. So that's been that. Then before that, as I said in previous videos, I was in the UK doing some bits and bobs, but I did go and meet one of my, for the first time, face-to-face, one of my online friends, Eddie Lum. And Eddie's a farmer in Halifax, and I drove up there and spent a fantastic day with his, put this down when I'm talking, with his good lady and himself. Eddie, you know, farmers work, so I got a day of working on the farm with Eddie, not doing too much, too strenuous, delivering some hay bales and things, and smoking a few pipes, and just had a cracking time. Had a lovely meal in the evening, and he even let me drive his tractor, which was fantastic. What else do we do? Oh, we put up some fences to keep the cows in and stuff, because Eddie was going on holiday. He's back now. So anyway, while we were talking and having our day together, Eddie noticed my Dublin and asked me if I'd make him one. So I did, and we've been talking about colours and things like that, and I came across a really nice block. Look at the grain on that, which is absolutely nailed actually. Look at the flow of the grain, and nice tight bird's eye on top, and a lovely blue Cumberland Eldritch. Let's see if I can, which I've cut at the point where it's about sort of a 50-50 mix of blue and black, because they sort of grade as they go down from more blue to more black. So it's not garish in the slightest, and it goes well with the unstained pipe. It's just oiled and waxed. When you get a good tight grain and clear grain, which isn't ever, you know, which is a rare old thing when it comes to briar, and you get a pipe out of it like this, it's really, really a pleasure. So it's non-filter. My buttons are improving after my Le Pipe Rit experience. I've got some good tips, and also some tips from Chris Kelly recently, so it's really sort of sunk in. But you know, I guess, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, I'm talking about all in sort of individual pipe makers who hand make their pipes. What you get that you don't get in a factory pipe, shall we say, is the attention to the detail of where the grain's positioned, and the drilling, the fluting and the filing and the sanding of the inside of the of the stem, you know, so that the draw is more consistent and better. It's not just drilled and then a slot put in with a disc wheel. This is you know, a long time in filing on the inside to get it how you want to get it, to get a good draw. And this will be a nice pipe for Eddie. I'm really pleased with it. I've got some more commissions on the go, so that's nice. After doing my last video, I ended up with a few orders, and often when I sort of put a pipe up for sale or show a new pipe, I often get some requests, which is nice. It's keeps things ticking over. I'm not too busy, and it's a real pleasure to be working on things. So currently working on for Kev Bayford my first ever strawberry, which is nowhere near completion, but you get the idea. It's a 6mm filter, so with the long shank that wasn't an issue at all. If I'd have gone 9mm, that would have widened things up and affected the lines that I wanted. So I spoke to Kev, and we agreed on a 6mm because he does like a filter. And this is an Eldritch piece. You can see the fluting on the inside that I've done, where it flares off. So the tapered drill bit sort of gets to 2mm, and then I go in from this end and file it all back nice and neatly. So this is going to be a nice little pipe. I'm going to try and leave this one natural as well. You can imagine with the grain sort of popping, how that's going to look. And the accent is olive wood. So that'll be a nice subtle contrast, and I think it will go with this lovely Eldritch blue. Do we say blue or turquoise? Somewhere between the two. Turquoise, I guess. Showing as blue on the camera, of course. So that's going to get finished this week. Also working on another couple of things, and I'm ready to start on some new commissions as well that I've got lined up. So all systems go. About to go out for the day with the family, so I'll cut it short now and go and have a nice lunch, and then back in here tomorrow for a full day's pipe making, which I can't wait for. So everybody enjoy your Sunday, and I'll post some pictures of this pipe on my Instagram and Facebook pages and some of the groups I'm in, and that'll be done for the day, and then enjoy a day off. So all the best, take care everyone, enjoy your pipes today, and I'll catch up with you next week with some more pipes. Cheers.